Oh, DJ Kiss, thank you so much for that energy. Welcome back to Good Morning Wilmington. Our next two guests are here to represent the Delaware Breast Cancer Coalition to talk about screening support, upcoming events and survivorship programs. We have Adriana Viveros-Sosa, Community Health Worker Liaison, and Natalie Belcher, Survivorship Specialist and the TNBC Breast Cancer Survivor. Welcome, ladies.
Good morning.
The
Thank
power
you for having us
and
today.
the power of pink. Right?
Absolutely,
Yes,
absolutely.
The power of pink. Thank you so much again for joining us, obviously, to talk about Breast Cancer Awareness Month and the importance of early screening and a little bit more information about sharing your story. Natalie, I've been dying to hear more about it. So could you share with all of our viewers a little bit about who you are and your story?
Wonderful. Thank you, Vincenza. I am Natalie Belcher. I am a 9.5-year triple negative breast cancer survivor. So triple negative for us, for anyone in the audience who is unfamiliar, is a form of breast cancer. It is one of the most aggressive forms of breast cancer. And unfortunately for the state of Delaware, it is the type of breast cancer that more African American women are diagnosed with in our country. We not only have the highest diagnosis, we have the highest deaths in the state of Delaware. For me, triple negative impacted my life in 2015. I had just turned 50 years old and was in probably the latter part, pivotal part of my career, my previous career, and had decided that, okay, at 50, here I go, I'm getting ready to really have some fun for me. Well, January 19th of 2015, first I got a call back from my breast exam. That happened in November. Went back, had the retest, and then it was decided that I should probably see a breast surgeon. So I did just that. And went in on the 12th of January to have a breast MRI, breast MRI and biopsy. And then on the 19th, we got the results. And so as my surgeon read through my results, and I read along with her, in a room, exam room filled with a team, because I had my surgery done in Christiana, Helen Graham Cancer Center. It read at the bottom, you have breast cancer. And although she had gone through the scientific terminology of the types of breast cancer, did not fully grasp the type, the triple negative. But I said to her, so what are we going to do about it? And she was ready for me because I had known my breast surgeon from a prior medical issue 23 years before. And she knew my personality and how I lived, which was quite active and positive. So she was ready with my treatment plan. We activated that plan within 2 weeks. I had my surgery because the cancer was spreading. It spread very, very rapidly. I was stage 2B, just under stage 3. Wow. And we needed to get the cancer out. And so that's how I proceeded. And now 9.5 years later, I retired from my previous career. And I've been working with the Delaware Breast Cancer Coalition as a survivorship specialist for 1.5 years. I've had the opportunity to meet, to greet, and to embrace, and most importantly, to empower women and men who are now diagnosed with breast cancer.
Natalie, thank you so much for sharing that story. And again, you are a hero to many, because you have the courage to come on television and share that story. And it's important, because even before we started filming, I told Natalie, thank you, right away. And I said, I know it can be nerve-wracking, it can be timid, that you're afraid to share, but it's important to talk about it, right? The importance of conversation and raising awareness, which leads me to you. Adriana, would you please share a little bit more about your involvement with the Delaware Breast Cancer Coalition?
Of course. So I am currently in a new role. I am the Community Health Worker Liaison. What does that mean? We meet people where they are. We want to make sure that we're embedded in the community. We provide awareness and education, because there's different stigma about getting screened. So our wonderful team of women's health screening are embedded in the community. They go out and do outreach to make sure we debunk the myths about getting screened. We have Spanish-speaking navigators and Haitian Creole navigators who are embedded in the community, and they help navigate those individuals who are in need of support. But once again, we understand there's people that they are into different phases in their circumstances. So we meet them where they are, because my role comes in hand when the people from our navigators identify a person that they want to get screened, and they have many social determinants of health components and barriers in order to get them to their mammogram appointment. And they will send a referral out to me, and I can connect them and bridge the gap between the healthcare system and focus in whatever social determinants of health component it is. If they're food insecure, if they're going through domestic violence, whatever it is that is stopping them from getting to their mammogram appointment, that's when they will send a referral out to me. We want to make sure that we get them connected to resources, but then we empower them to have a say in their healthcare system. Because once again, people don't understand medical terminology and health literacy. It's the biggest barrier.
It's intimidating.
It just not affect just different people from different backgrounds. You can be well educated and still have a comparison because you don't understand the medical jargon. So a community health worker is there to help connect and bridge those gaps, and we'll train and equip with different terminology and different trainings. With that being said, we're hosting a community lunch and learns at AmeriHealth Corridas Wellness Center for our Latino community, where we're going to educate them in different health aspects and different education. We're going to talk to them, what does a healthy relationship looks like? We're going to have our team for Survivorship, Nani Vega, who's going to talk to them about the Latina component of Survivorship. And we're going to have our women's health screening team come and talk to them about the importance of get them screened. Because once again, we understand there's different backgrounds, different social determinants of health barriers. We want to make sure that we meet them there. So we are going to get started on October 29. So we only have 25 spots available to register. If they attend 3 out of 4 classes, they get a $25 gift card. So it is really important for us to know and understand the different barriers our communities have.
And the importance of early screening and not being afraid to go get a mammogram. And I can share with you and all of our viewers as well that, you know, it hits home for me. My mom is a breast cancer survivor.
Absolutely.
And because she was very proactive in getting mammograms and screening, they caught it early. And yes, very blessed, very lucky, but she was also very proactive right away.
Absolutely.
Just like your story, you went right into it. You were very proactive with a team of professionals. But because of her getting that screening and getting that mammogram, she was able to figure things out pretty quickly before it was too late. And you know, it's something that even for me, because it runs in the family. I'm making sure that I'm getting screenings, mammograms. It's very, very important. And for anybody that may be afraid, because it is intimidating. And not just women, men too.
No, absolutely.
Right? So with the events that are coming up, because I know the Delaware Breast Cancer Coalition hosts so many events throughout the year, not just in the month of October. I've had the lovely pleasure of getting to know all of the women over there. They're just dynamic, they're wonderful. I love what they're doing for the community because I see them out and about at so many other events promoting this education and offering it to all individuals. So how can someone find out more information?
They can follow our webpage at DelawareBreastCancer.org, or they can follow us on social media. We're LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, so make sure you follow our page. And then we're hosting a multicultural Hispanic event coming up October 19 at Lulu Ambrose, where we're also going to perform free clinical breast exams. That is really important because we understand that a lot of people do not have a primary care doctor in order to have a referral to get to their mammogram. So we want to alleviate one of those barriers by giving them a free screening, clinical breast screening, where they can get a script, and then we navigate them to get to their mammogram appointment.
And what is the website again?
www.debreastcancer.org. And there are a number of events happening throughout the month of October, and as you said, Vincenza, throughout the year. But October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. So our ending message is to empower. Our goal is to inform, and we encourage members of the community, women who are 40 years old and older, to have their screenings and to make those yearly exam appointments. It is imperative to start early, to jumpstart any type of negative diagnosis with early screenings.
Right. Well, ladies, thank you so much for joining us and sharing your story, Natalie, and obviously all your hard work at the Delaware Breast Cancer Coalition. Shout out to all the ladies there. And thank you for spreading the message And we can't be afraid. We have to continue to spread the word and raise awareness for breast cancer awareness. So thank you again.
Definitely.
Thank you for having
Thank you for having us.
All right, so another great interview, always learning and always inspiring. But with that said, we have to take a quick commercial break and we'll be right back.